This is KB and welcome to the AfterLife Season 3 server, where today we are going to be working at the alien base. But before we can actually get to work, I can give you a quick rundown of the story that's going on with the alien base in case you're not aware. We have the villager settlement that's offshore from this island, where these villagers discovered this alien base, and we are currently standing in the hangar. As you can see, the hangar doors at the top. And what we need to do today is work on building an elevator that goes down, because we are in the ocean, which means I can't go sideways. We have to go down. I'm gonna go down to level 11, where we can then start developing the rest of the base. So I'm not gonna give you too much of the story yet. The story will develop as the season develops. But for now, it is time to work on that elevator. But before we go to the probably a quick time lapse I have of building this elevator, just want to mention I'm still visiting my brother, so the sound will be different than my usual sound, and the content will probably be a bit lighter. I think it just depends on the day, how much time we get. But yes, things will be back to normal maybe in 2 episodes. But for now, just deal with me and things sounding different. Let's get to work. There we go, we have a functioning elevator in place. And this is exciting because now I can access the actual floor the facility is going to be built on. And I'm actually excited now because I can get down there quickly. But what I need to do is on the sides here, I want to add in some decor details and have some end rods for lighting. Having lighting in the walls for this elevator is definitely the right move. You can see I added the diorite, got the nether wart blocks in. Now I want to go to the other side. I can actually show you what I did, and we can do it layer for layer. First step I did was just to add a little division layer. Actually get glass in because I don't need to go through that way anymore. But then we do 3 layers, the diorite, and these are just the trims on the side, and then I add in the nether wart block with end rod as lighting, and now we just need to go up 3 more blocks before we add the division again. And that's basically what I did with this elevator. A very simple design like that. And that will do it for the elevator. I'm sure I'll make some tweaks and changes here to, I don't know, make it more alien-like. But at least now we can go down and start working on the base at the bottom at some point. This Guardian Temple is turning out to be way more work than I thought it would be. I have my little safety spot here where I dry up the sponges. But then in this week, I think I spent about 3 hours so far on this. And all I've cleared out is this area on this side. But unless that happens, because that's the big challenge with this Guardian Temple, is the more water I take away, the more Guardians spawn, and I'm not sure if there's a better, smarter way of doing this, but my method is making a little corridor of a 7x7. I don't know if a corridor is the right word, but I make a 7x7. Don't you shoot me off again. I go down, make 7x7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And then I sponge out the water in that space. So I'm making progress. But this may take a while. I will keep you updated on this. I'll bring you back every now and then. And hopefully we can get this done soon. I think once I get home from visiting my brother, it would be way faster finishing this, because then I can actually get back to grinding. Yeah, that's the update on the Guardian farm. I've added a beacon here by the alien base because I want to start working on some corridors. Because we need to get things done over here. I've got many plans and ideas, so this beacon will help me to at least get started on the corridors. And where the beacon itself is now will be the reactor room, which I should be working on pretty soon. And you see, I have measurements here. It should be 9 wide by 7 high. So that's what I'm going to be working on right now, just to get space cleared so I can actually build the corridor I designed in creative. I really like it. This alien project is interesting because it uses some more unorthodox blocks. I don't know if it is that unorthodox, but it's not like, I mean, using this smithing table, I think. Is it the smithing table? Is it the smithing table? It is the smithing table. Using this is pretty cool because the top texture has kind of an alien vibe to it. So that's why I'm using it as floors throughout the whole place. And then combining it with a light grey concrete really does give it that more mysterious feel. Yes, I'm gonna just work on clearing some corridor space. The space is clear, and I'm gonna start with a little bit first so we can get the design in. So I'm not sure how long I want to make these corridors. We can start off by adding some smithing tables as the floor going straight through the corridor. The next thing we can do is we can add in a roof with the grey concrete, and I'm also going to add a trim that goes down that point and down this point, and then there's also some trims that will be leading from there on. So you can see it makes this circular type shape. And it'll look something like that. But now the last thing I need to do, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, is just to add in some trim. So I'm going to take the nether wart blocks. We will add in some trim like that. Then I should actually get some black glass. Over here, we will have the diorite going through like that, with some end rods on that. And I just need to get black glass for the front here. I have some black glass in there. There we go. We have some black glass panes, which I will then run down like that, giving us a trim like that. And that gives you a nice idea of this design I'm going with. And I think this corridor should just be finished. Then I do need to extend it. I can already say I want to make this corridor way longer. This beacon is definitely gonna be in the way. Maybe I'll drop it down at the bottom. It should be enough space. And there we have the final corridor here. I like this design, and the more I was building this, the more I realized that this is gonna make it way easier to actually develop the base now. This was the hard part, was getting down here. Now, the next thing we do need to do is add a curve, a turn. I think that should do it. You can see I moved the beacon down to get it out of my way. And we are going to link up with it. That one should be fine there. I think that should do the corner. I do think I will add more details to the corner. Maybe I won't. We'll see how that looks. But yes, now I can actually add this in. And then over here will be the wall for a first room that's going to be on that side. I think I am finished with the corridors. And as you can see, we're back up at the hangar. So I can get you the full experience. You arrive with your spaceship. And you run down the elevator into the base itself that links up with these corridors we just built. And looks pretty good. The beacon will be removed at some point. Now I can go to the sides, and behind that wall will be the reactor room that we'll build somewhere in the future. But that's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, feel free to give it a like. If you're new here, you're welcome to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.